Welcome back for our second KSPR Community Close-Up and part 2 of our interview with Kathleen Turner. Now here she talks with us about her acting career, how she picks her roles, and her voice. I'm a big fan of a lot of your movies. I mean, Romancing the Stone, Peggy Sue Got Married. Those are great ones from the 80s. Yeah. Did you have a role that you love the most that sticks out?
You know, quite honestly, I've only taken jobs that I wanted very much to do. I mean, I'm not sure I could take a job if I didn't feel that way about it.
You mean you read the scripts and it sounds perfect and you know?
Yeah, if I read the script and I don't feel anything, then I say, no, I'm sorry, it's not going to happen. But if I pick up a script like Romancing the Stone, I think, oh, boy, well, I love to go down that mudslide. You know, then you go, okay, I'm off, yeah.
I want to do it. You are known, your voice is very distinctive. And you even referenced it in an episode of Nip Tuck. You know, you remember that?
Cindy Plum.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
Is that this?
I don't think I can say what she said. But
probably not.
Because that was cable.
This is network, yes. But do you find that your voice over the years has been something that has made you stand out, that has been a blessing to you?
Oh, very much so. I mean, when I was much younger, it wasn't, because people thought I was too young to have such a heavy voice, that I should have an ingenue's voice or something. So when I was an ingenue age, I always played older than myself. But it gets me a reservation at any restaurant in town. I can pick up the phone and say, hello, this is Kathleen Turner, and they'll go, yes, it is!
All right, they know right off the bat.
I say, great, table at 8, yeah.
That's awesome, Kathleen. Well, that is great. So you're going to be in town for this event tomorrow night, when you and your mother will be...
It's at the University Plaza, huh?
That's right. We're going to put the details up on the screen. It's the CASA event tomorrow, and your mother will be among the women honored there.
Yes, you will.
That's a very great program. We know about CASA a lot. We hear stories on them.
They're doing some terrific work.
Yeah, I mean, anything to help children who are in need and in trouble, to get them through it.
I know that as those children grow, the problems of a bad childhood will only increase. Yeah. So it's now when you need to help them.
Now I have to ask you about personally though, do you in the future you have this one-woman play, you think you'll just keep going until you have to stop?
Yeah, a good thing about acting is it's a career that is really based on the study of human behavior. So every year, you know, I learn more, and how I change reflects, you know, how I do the work. So yeah, as long as I can walk and talk and think, I'm kind of figuring, you know, I'm going to do Airport 17. It's before your time.
I'm sorry, isn't that horrible? I looked at you with a quizzical look. Airport 17.
Well, you see, Airport was a series of movies that became very famous, and Helen Hayes
I do know the Airport
was in Airport 2 or 3.
Yes.
And she was, I think, almost 90 then. So I'm figuring to last at least that long.
That's great, because you hear a lot about Hollywood or New York or the acting business, entertainment. Just the older you get, the harder it is to pursue.
Well,
is that true? But not for you.
No, it hasn't been for me as much, but that's because I always had, my greatest ambition was to do theater. And so although there may not be the roles available for me in film because of my age, I'm coming into a time of extraordinary women on stage.
That's good. And you love the stage more than the film
anyway?
I
do love it best, yeah.
All right. Well, Miss Kathleen Turner, thank you for being with us. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much for having us.
That was a cool interview for me. I was a little bit starstruck by her. There was a couple of things. People actually lined up here in our studio after I got done interviewing her to get her autograph. Isn't that funny, Joe? That was kind of neat.